ultimate guide to budget-friendly Mediterranean home decor ideas, affordable interior design, small space styling, and cozy living tips. Hey everyone, welcome back to ourhomedecor. Imagine this. You are standing on a sun-bleached hilltop. The sky is a deep, endless cerulean blue. Below you, the sea shimmers like a sheet of hammered silver. The air smells of salt, pine, and wild rosemary. And in front of you is a simple whitewashed home. Its walls are thick, its windows are shuttered, and draped over a stone wall is a vine of brilliant bougainvillea. You take a deep breath, and for the first time in a long time you feel truly deeply calm. Now open your eyes. You might be in an apartment in the city or a suburban house on a quiet street. But that feeling, that sense of timeless peace, of sun-drenched simplicity, that is something we can build. Today we are not just decorating a room. We are capturing a soul. We are diving deep into the world of Mediterranean rustic design. And I'm going to show you how to bring that charm home without ever having to take out a second mortgage. We are talking about the 2026 approach to what the design world is currently calling organic modern meets Japandi, but with a distinctly sunnier, more weathered twist. It is the old money aesthetic of the coastal countryside, understated, rich in texture, and built on a foundation of authenticity. This isn't about theme decor with plastic lemons and souvenir plates. This is about creating a space that breathes, that ages beautifully, and that whispers stories of the sea and the soil. So whether you are looking for a complete home overhaul, or just a few budget-friendly decorating ideas to refresh your living room, stick with me. We are about to transform your space into a personal Mediterranean sanctuary. One, the foundation, the architecture of simplicity. Before we buy a single cushion or trailing plant, we have to understand the canvas. The true genius of Mediterranean rustic style, the reason it feels so inherently high-end, is its reliance on architectural texture over decorative clutter. In 2026, the trend is moving sharply away from fast furniture and toward slow living. This aligns perfectly with the Mediterranean ethos. We are not covering flaws. We are celebrating them. Think about the keyword Japandi for a moment. It emphasizes minimalism and natural materials. The Mediterranean style does the same, but it trades the cool zen-like precision for a warmer, more tactile warmth. It's about the wabi-sabi of the West. So the first step, and the most impactful, is to look at your walls and your floors. If you are renting and can't paint, don't worry. We will work with what we have. But if you can, look at paint colors that feel like they were mixed with earth and lime. Forget stark clinical white. We are talking about lime wash finishes or paints that mimic them. Colors like calicotta linen, tobacco smoke, or a soft terra rosa. These aren't flat colors. They have depth and catch the light differently. When you search for Home Decor Ideas 2026 on YouTube, you will see a massive surge in DIY lime wash tutorials. Why? Because it creates that ancient textured look that is the bedrock of this style. Feels expensive because it looks old. And looking old in design is often a sign of quality and permanence. Next, the floors. The quintessential Mediterranean floor is terracotta. But replacing flooring is the opposite of budget-friendly. So what do? We get clever. Look for terracotta look-alike vinyl planks or ceramic tiles. They are affordable, durable, and can be installed over existing flooring. For an even more ingenious solution, consider a painted floor. If you have old hardwood or even concrete, you can paint it. Use a high-quality floor paint in a warm earthy tone. Then the secret step. After it's dry, use a stencil to add a simple pattern. Think faded geometric designs reminiscent of ancient Moroccan tiles or classic Spanish patterns. Seal it with a heavy-duty matte polyurethane. Suddenly you have a floor that looks like it was lifted from a villa in Seville for the cost of a can of paint and a stencil. This is a top-tier DIY home decor project that yields massive returns. Two. The textile layer rustic luxury. Now that our foundation has soul, we need to make it soft. Mediterranean rustic style is a masterclass in texture. It is not about bold, busy prints. It is about the feel of the materials. When you sit down, you should be enveloped in comfort that feels organic, not synthetic. Think linen, wool, and heavy cotton. Linen is your new best friend. It is the unofficial uniform of the Mediterranean. It is cool in the heat, wrinkles beautifully, which adds to the rustic charm, and softens with every wash. Start with your windows. Heavy velvet drapes have no place here. We want breezy floor-length linen curtains in neutral tones like oatmeal, sand, and chalk white. They filter the light and create that soft ethereal glow. Then move to your seating. If you have a modern sofa that feels too sleek, don't replace it. Dress it with texture. Add a chunky cotton throw or wool blanket. Then choose 2 or 3 large linen cushions and 1 smaller accent cushion with tactile interests like Kilim fabric, knit texture, or velvet in earthy tones like terracotta or sage green. Layering texture creates that high-end old money aesthetic. It whispers rather than shouts. Add a jute or sisal rug as the base layer. Then place a smaller flat weave rug on top to add depth. This layered rug technique is a favorite of interior designers. 3. The heartbeat furniture with story. In Mediterranean rustic design, furniture carries history. We are not looking for perfectly matched sets. Instead, search thrift stores, flea markets, estate sales, and Facebook Marketplace. Look for solid wood pieces with good structure. Scratches and chipped paint are not damage. They are patina. For example, a dark wooden coffee table can be sanded lightly and repainted with chalk paint in a muted tone like dusty blue or French linen. Distress the edges slightly and finish with wax to create a vintage look. This is the essence of upcycled furniture. Open shelving is also key. Display everyday dishes, mugs, and handmade ceramics. The imperfect quality of handmade pottery adds rustic charm and authenticity. 4. The al fresco spirit, bringing the outside in. A Mediterranean home blends indoor and outdoor living. This connects with the biophilic design trend, our natural need to connect with nature. Add greenery that reflects Mediterranean landscapes. Olive trees are iconic. Even a small potted olive tree instantly transforms a space. Plant herbs like rosemary, thyme, oregano, and lavender in terracotta pots on a kitchen windowsill. Every time you brush against them, they release fragrance into the air. This creates a multi-sensory experience. Group terracotta pots in clusters of varying sizes for a natural garden vignette inside your home. 5. Light painting with shadows. Mediterranean light is golden, warm, and dramatic. Instead of relying on one overhead light, create layers of ambient lighting. Replace cool LED bulbs with warm white bulbs around 2700 Kelvin. Use natural material fixtures like wrought tan, wicker, bamboo, or raffia pendant lights. Add floor lamps, ceramic table lamps with linen shades, and candles to create soft pools of light. This layered lighting approach adds warmth and depth. 6. The accents, the art of the collected. Accessories should feel meaningful and collected over time. Focus on natural materials like wood, stone, ceramic, glass, and metal. Display glass bottles, driftwood, woven baskets, vintage books, or old mirrors. Create small material-based vignettes like stacks of books with ceramic pieces or stones. These details give your home personality and soul. 7. Budget-friendly room makeovers. Living room. Add lime wash walls, linen curtains, layered rugs, thrifted wood furniture, and rattan lighting. Kitchen. Remove some cabinet doors for open shelving, display ceramics, add herbs on the windowsill, and replace cabinet hardware. Bedroom. Invest in linen bedding, keep nightstands simple with a lamp, books, and lavender. Bathroom. Use fabric shower curtains, wooden stools, thick cotton towels, and plants like aloe or ferns. Conclusion. As we reach the end of our journey, remember that Mediterranean rustic design is not about perfection. It is about a philosophy of slow living, authenticity, and appreciation for natural beauty. It celebrates the imperfect, the handmade, and the weathered. Your home should reflect your memories, your travels, and your story. Start small. Change your lighting. Visit a thrift store. Plant rosemary in a terracotta pot. Each small step brings you closer to creating a home that feels like a Mediterranean escape. A home that is charming, rustic, and deeply authentically yours. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, go create your sanctuary. Ciao for now.